Barry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game could end up being all about the defense as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Bengals are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against the Raiders' offense that will have a lot to deal with. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Play clock winding down, and they'll run it here. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And here's the offensive unit, and we highlight a very good guy, A.J. Green.
Let's just make it simple. He's a game breaker.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stop the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Carr now on first down. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr is going to find his running back. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson III out of Houston has speed.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Fletcher Cox is a first-round pick who has fulfilled his promise. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And cuts out right sideline. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me
review.
see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
380.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
One receiver right, that's Jeffrey. Throwing on first down is Carr. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Now they'll throw with Carr. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
On first down, Carr. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He goes underneath to Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama, and was inquiring about him and his skills. They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Carr to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Now Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got time. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Mario Edwards, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Passing, it's Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Carr now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down now after the pass completion. On play action, now Carr finding time. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And he missed it. It's no good. So some disappointment there as a field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Throwing his car on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end. Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because tell me. That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well. Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards? Yeah, those two. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They send Green to the left on his own. Andy Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it. A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. 7 yards remain now on third down. Dalton bootlegs out. He'll buy some time right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive? I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive. We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him. Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Carr. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got Rodgers. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr to throw again. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Going up top. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd down following the run. Now they try the right side here. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Four yards remaining now on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Dalton. Green with a catch left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And it is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Devontae Freeman, 97 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big, big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Bengals a first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Hey, got tight left, tight end left. You got 4. Set.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Now that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
They come up in an offset eye. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Ryan Hewitt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So they're going to go for 2. Here's Dalton to throw for it. This will be caught at about the 6. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
We ready?
Carr going to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Oakland, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.